and what advice do they actually need to hear that is going to be beneficial to them? Because we, like you said, everybody's journey is different. Everybody have their own things that they need to do. But what is the thing that actually matters for them and to them that they need to hear?
Yeah, so as a pre-dental student myself, like I've been doing this for 4 years now and everyone always says when it comes to the application that, you should apply early and that's like the number one thing that people say, but they never really tell you how to do that or like
Mm,
what it actually takes to apply early. So, I feel like my advice would be like start first of all like contacting the dental schools themselves because that they will tell you exactly what you need to do in advance and like start working on it early. And what I mean by that is like for any sophomores, freshmen, juniors watching this, when you guys are doing activities and shadowing, volunteering, all that stuff, write it down because that is a huge part of the application that takes so much longer than you actually expect it would because you need contact information for every single thing that you've done. And that's, an email or a phone number, a name, the name of the organization and how many hours you did it, what dates you did it as well. And if you are, currently going through this process, writing it down in a list, an Excel sheet, literally on a piece of paper, you could do it anywhere, but write it down and have it compiled for you so when it comes time to doing your application, you don't have to be going through your emails, pictures on your phone. Like it takes a lot longer than you would think. And if you are, writing it down as you go along, it would save you so much more time. And I wish that someone had told me to do that earlier because it could have saved me a lot more time. And, with, wasting all this time just getting the contact information and hours and dates and stuff like that, that's kind of what contributes to some people not being able to apply so early. So I feel like, people always say apply early, but they don't tell you what that actually means.
mhm.
So, you won't really know unless you're actually in the application process. But, it's things like these and the, podcasts and things online where people talk about it, which is like so important for people to share their own experience with the entire process because, if we don't share it, it all goes to waste pretty
Yeah.
much. So, yeah,
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I from the time that I started when I graduated dental school and I started working on building my platform, Dentment and the podcast, everything has been based on collaboration, networking, talking to people, understanding what I need to do. And so that experience, everything comes together full circle, right? Even with what you're doing is like you mentioned it, you have to network, you have to talk to people, you have to step back and really really analyze the environment that you're in. What is dentistry is about. These are so important. These are the conversations that we need to have, and we have to utilize other people's experiences to be able to avoid
absolutely.
things. I mean, even me as a practicing dentist, I talk to other dentists because I not only want to learn from them, but I want to get inspired by the things that they have done because I may want to do those things. So I want to learn from those individuals. And this is why like I enjoy doing this podcast because I get to talk to them. I get to sit down and have those conversations. So the biggest thing is that for these pre-dental students, don't be afraid to go out and network, have these conversations, listen to other people's journey so that you can avoid the things that they done so you don't have to go through that.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.